All right, folks, this is a take 3. I know you thought the day was over. You're back in the shack. I'm not in the shack, but you're back in the shack with VA3EWV on a third take, because 2 wasn't good enough. I don't know why this thing is beeping either. Try to get it from beeping. Okay, anyway, I'm doing a third take, so I hope y'all watching this. I was taking my car is just going crazy with the beeping. Anyway, I'm back. Okay, it thinks the keys are inside the car, but they're not. Anyway, I'm back, folks, because I found out, and I'll show you here, because this needs to be shown. What's going on here? Oh yeah. So this needs to be shown. They were asking me what antenna that I was using. So I told them the antenna I was using. But here's the thing. Remember I was showing you guys this antenna here? The little bitty antenna? So I was testing it on the 220. What I forgot to do, I forgot to disconnect that antenna from the back of the SWR meter and connect this antenna. So I didn't even connect this antenna to it. So now, see, this is what you call a a newbie ham in training. So gonna get back in the car here. I don't know what's going on with this beeping and stuff. Oh, because I'm in reverse for some reason. Okay. All right, so I'm back in the car here. Just to sum it up, the first time I did this, I did not have, and I'll just turn the camera back around. The first time I did the recording, I was using this SWR meter, but the button had been hit on HF, and I didn't notice that it was hit, and I had the cables on the back connected to the HF portion. So I was getting zeros on the screen. What I've now done, since I got that sorted out, I noticed on VHF I have to sub back to the VHF portion. But what I did not do is this, and I'll show you. This is the antenna end for the 220 antenna outside. This cable here, the cable here, the very thin one, that's the cable for the cool little antenna. So when I was doing the testing and I was saying it was in the 5s and stuff, no wonder it was in the 5s, because that thing is only for 220 radio. So my bad. So we're going to start all over again. Take 3, folks. This is take 3. That's why I call it the failblog.com. VA3EWV, the fail blog here. Trying to get this stuff tested, but I'm learning, okay? Now that I have the right antenna on here, now I'm going to see what the SWRs are on the mobile radios first, okay? So let me put the camera down, get the mobile radios connected. Okay, get my stuff together here. All right.
False donations and falsifying the loan.
Okay.
Now, she was, obviously pleaded guilty.
All right. So what we have here, get this right. Bear with me, folks. Bear with me. Bear with me. Like I said, I've never done this stuff before. I've always paid somebody to do it. It might sound very easy, but there are 3 mistakes that I've already made over 2 days. So let me look at the back of this again. So that's the antenna going to the antenna. Yep, this is the jumper on the right place. It says jumper. I'm on the right frequency, so that's good too. So far, so good. Let me go to the bell thing, because I was talking smack about the radios. So here we go. Now I'm going to see what we get here. Turn this around here. I need a studio person. All right, so I have the bell thing now. Get this camera turned around. Bell thing on VA3SDG. That's on VHF. So I'm going to now check the SWRs on this. Now it's connected to the proper antenna. This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor. VA3EWV testing only. And there you have it. About 6 watts, 0.10 reflection, 1.38 SWR. I do not have a dummy load. Sorry, the frequency wasn't being used anyway. But here we go. VA3EWV testing. Okay. So the cool thing is, I just heard the tail on that. I didn't hear the tail on the. So I didn't hear the tail on the other radio. So that's a good sign. Now I'm going to move this to VE3PGC, the other repeater on
4, 8, 4, 3, 2, 3.
Sorry, let me turn this down.
3, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3.
Oh, turn down some more.
2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Okay, here we go.
4.
PGC. Here we go. This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor. VA3EWV testing on PGC. Testing only. 3 watts, 0.03 reflection, and 1.29 SWR. Testing only. Sorry, I don't have a dummy load. Okay, so there you go. On VE3.
You're working just fine. VA3FZ.
Okay, thank you, VA3FZ. I was doing a little testing, and I thought I was doing bad, but I had the radio connected to a 220 antenna. See, that's what happens when you get these pretend ham operators on there, right? So, but we're learning. I'm doing this by myself for the first time, and I'm getting it right finally. I've had problems with not problems, but I didn't have the meter connected right. I didn't have the cables connected right. I had the wrong antenna connected. And so this is take 3, and looks like everything's doing good. It's a solid 3 watts, 1.28 on the bell thing. I'm going to switch over to the Yaesu. Give me 1 second.
Okay, very good.
Okay, so that works out pretty good. Now let me check the old Yaesu out there. Volume up on this. Radio off over here. Okay, now that radio's off. Turn this radio off too. Okay, we have those radios off. So, gonna do SDG first, folks. VA3 SDG. That's VHF. Let's see what comes up on the meter. This is VA3EWV. VA3EWV testing only. About right at almost 5 watts. 1.64 SWR and 0.22 reflection on VHF. Let's move it up to UHF. So now I'm going to move it up to UHF on PGC. Okay, here we go. That's on PGC. Oh, looking good. This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor. We're not pushing out a whole watt, but we're at 1.00 SWR and no reflection, so you can't get any better than that. I'm going to go in just for fun and see if I can't raise the power and see what it looks like. Give me 1 second, folks. Okay, so I'm going to try to go in here, and I've been learning a lot about the radios and how to get them working and all this stuff, trying to... Uh-oh. Ah. Well, Okay, I'm back. Okay, I forget. So that's not it. Okay, here we go. Now I can trigger it to power. Just give me 1 second. See, I'm learning so much. Y'all should be proud of me. Not really. I'm not gonna say y'all should be proud of me, but now I know how to do the power. So just give me a second to change the power here. Woo. Okay. Okay, so now it's on high. Well, it says it's on high. Let's see what happens. Okay, get it turned around there. Okay, David, I'm back. So, Devin, what happened was I was on the wrong antenna, Devin. You may have missed it, but remember I showed you the small antenna, the 220 antenna? When I was testing out the radios on the different frequencies, I forgot to change the antenna over. So now I have these on the right antenna. And so I'm about to start testing this out on the right stuff now. Okay, give me 1 second to switch over. Okay, here we go. Here we go. This is VA3EWV testing only. VA3EWV.
Yeah, that one's working as well.
Okay, so the SWR is not bad on here. Yeah, there we go. We're at like 4 watts on this radio. And SWR is working well. So I've tested now the Baofeng and the Yaesu on here. So what I'm going to do now is move over to the Anytone there and check that. Then I should be good. There was 3 different videos over 2 different days, and I finally got all the stuff set up right. So give me 1 second. I'll try that, and then I'll be back to y'all. VA3EWV learning. Okay.
That's your mobile, I take it?
This one here is the Yaesu FT65 handheld that I'm talking on now.
Yeah, but the antenna, you're in your vehicle or you're in the house?
Oh yeah, this is the car antenna, and I'm right up by the garage. I should probably be in the middle of the yard, but I'm not too close to the garage. But everybody was saying it wasn't sounding so good, and they were thinking it might be a grounding issue. So when I go to the manufacturer's webpage and talking to different people, some people are saying it should be grounded, some people say it shouldn't be grounded. Then my mind got blown because I'm sitting there talking on handy talkies that just have a rubber ducky antenna, and I'm like, well, how are they grounded? But I didn't want to get into that because I was already too brain tired. But what I'm going to do now is switch over to the mobile radio, because I've never seen what the SWR has been in the car on the mobile radio, because I have an electric SWR meter. All right, give me 1 second. I'm going to swap it over, and I'll be right back with you. VA3EWV testing. Okay, let's see. Get this moved away. Uh-oh. Sorry about that, folks. Like I said, this is not a professional setup here. This is for fun. All right. Turn this radio off now. So I have both handhelds off, which is great. They are offline. I have the right antenna connected. That's good. Connect this back here. Okay, get this powered up. Okay, we got power, so that's also good. So far, so good. I got power. All right. I got the right microphone. That's always helpful. So I'm going to do PGC first. All right, here we go. All right, Devin, this is the moment of truth. We have our, So we have our VE3 PGC. It's on low wattage. That's what the little L is for. a second here. Okay, got the sub channel off now. Okay, I turned the sub channel off, so here we go.
VA3EWV's, VA3EWV's.
Oh my god. That scared
Good afternoon, how are you?
Oh, it scared me.
Not too bad, are you still playing radio?
Huh?
No, I've been at work all day. I just happened to hear Ernest fiddling with his radios there and got back to him, so he wasn't talking to himself. I thought you'd be on the radio because of the rain on and off. No, we
Well,
got the...
okay, so I'm going to move to VE3SDG 444.450. We're going to check the SWRs on that in the car. So here we go. This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor VA3EWV testing. Testing only. I don't have a dummy load. I am the dummy. VA3EWV testing. 8 watts, 1.61 SWR on UHF. That's good for me. Okay, now I'm going to go to 220. I need like 3 sets of hands. 1 second. Okay. So now I'm going to go to 220. If I can get this radio to cooperate with me. Whoa, that's on APRS. Let's get off of that. Okay, so now we're on 220. So let's see what our SWR is on 220 here. This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor. Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor testing. Testing SWRs. I don't have a dummy load. I am the dummy. We're at 0.08 ref and 1.21 SWR on 220. So that's good. Okay. Alright, so that's good. So now I will go and move to a VHF frequency.
It wasn't going on well on one, I changed bands. Yeah, that's right. I look for the biggest received signal. The one that seems to swing the needle the best.
Okay, so that's 440. I might as well test my DMR while I'm here, because this is a digital watt meter. So let's see what's going on the digital side. This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor. Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor. Ernest testing. Testing only. VA3EWV testing only. Okay, so that's good. And now I will go to I think this is I'm not sure.
I actually had their TQDX, or what do you call it? They're not.
This is VA3EWV testing. VA3EWV testing. Okay. Oh, what channel was on VHF? I can go back and look again. Right now, I'm going to test this one. VA3FHA in Williamstown. On 10 watts. So this is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor testing. So it's 2.76 reflecting in 2.21 SWR, but that's on high power there. I'm sure if I put that down, it'll go down. I'll see right now. This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor VA3EWV testing only. testing on this repeater for SWRs. Well, there you have it, folks. I'm still hitting the repeater on low power. I can hit most repeaters on low power. We have 8 repeaters.
I heard you testing. You're making it through on that one too.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, with the right antenna, the SWR is really low. If I'm running low power, the SWR is about a 1.2 on all VHF, UHF, and 220. If I move it to medium power, it gets a little bit, higher. If I put it to higher turbo, then it starts getting out of hand. But for now, with the repeaters in town, I shouldn't have to use turbo or anything like that. So I think I'm going to be good. So I'm still going to look at grounding it, but so far so good. I'm not going to be tearing up any equipment, and that's what's important. Anyway, thank you guys for helping me out here on my first official thing, trying to test SWRs in the mobile. And maybe I'll just get me a mobile SWR meter and a switch in the car. Then I won't have to go through all that circuit stuff. Thank you guys very much out there for helping. All right, looks like...
Have a good afternoon. I'm just punching out of work here, so we'll see you back on later, maybe. VA3EWV's.
Roger that. QSL VA3EWV's. You have a good day. VA3EWV out. Okay, so there you got it, folks. I have successfully tested both mobile radios. I am happy to say that with the right antennas and the right cables and the right this, that, and other, looks like I got a solid thing going on here. I will put the, so for Devin, I will go first and get the mag mount antenna. It was brand new, the mag mount that goes on that antenna. I'll just go ahead and fish that out and put that back. That way I know I have a solid ground. And I'm not traveling on the highways anymore. I'll still leave that there. So if I do highway traveling, I'll just move it from the mag mount to that that brace. But in town, I'll just put it on the mag mount from here on out until I find out how to ground that thing there. Because I don't really want it on the front of the car. I want it on the roof rack. I think they look good on the front of the car, actually. VA3EWV's has his mounted on the front of his car. A lot of my ham friends have it mounted on the front of their trucks. I say car, but their trucks. It looks really nice. It reminds me of the Australians, because a lot of Australians, you see their antennas on the front. Anyway, I'm going to get on out of here. I'm going to download these things and put them on a YouTube channel. I'm probably going to put all 3 videos together. It's going to be my Take 1, Take 2, Take 3 failblog.com on SWRs in your car. Y'all have a good day. VA3EWV, we're going to be clear.